What's up? My name is Devin. I also go by Infinite or Prod by Infinite. And today I'm gonna show y'all how I make melodic West Coast loops in the style of Blxst and Kalen.
Hey, go ahead, Infinite.
All right, so the first thing that I did was open up Contact, get that Noir felt piano, and I put in these chords right here. You know what I mean? Like pretty simple chord progression, just two different chords, one hits, the other hits, and then that's it. Then I added these little notes right here to kind of like accent and give that cool like little I know how to play the piano type sound, you feel me? Man, what I've been doing to make cool complex chords is really just like starting off with like a regular chord like this. Like this is just a regular minor seventh, but then I'll just like slowly start to like add in other notes till I'm like, ooh, that sounds cool. I'm like, oh, that sounds cool too. You know what I mean? So instead of sounding like this, it can sound like this. And then to complement those piano runs that I did, I took a pizzicato string. The one right here is the SRX strings, full Piz and P. And I just copied over the same notes. And then this is what it sounds like by itself. Then I got that Bryson preset inside Analog Lab 5, and I copied over the exact same piano chords, put them in here. This is what it sounds like by itself. And then I got this bass one shot. This is in the exclusive drums volume 2. It's called the Blxst bass, and I put in this little pattern right here. As you can see, I really utilize space here. Don't be afraid to put a little bit of space in your loops or your beats or anything like that. Sometimes silence can speak louder than, I don't know how the rest of that analogy goes or saying. So next sound. Then I opened up Analog Strings in Contact, and I got the David and Goliath preset. And I put down these strings right here. And y'all know me, I love putting vocals in my loop, so I went into Exhale in Contact, and I put down these two vocals right here. And then last but certainly not least, I went into Purity, and I got the Simple Sign preset that's over in the synth leads. And all I did to change this little sound up is take this little amp envelope thing right here. I just turned the attack up just a little bit, because when you have it like this, like I'm sure you can hear that there's like a little bit of like a click when it comes to it. So if you just kind of like take that little attack knob right there and just turn it to the right, just like the tiniest bit, you can see that it goes away. Then I put in this MIDI right here, and here's what it sounds like by itself. Now, if you're a music producer who doesn't have a mod wheel on their MIDI keyboard, here's a great way to spice up your synth leads. All right, so when it comes to synth leads, I'm sure y'all already know, sometimes you can just put it off the grid a little bit so it's not perfectly quantized. That makes it sound cool. And then sometimes you can like use little slide notes like this right here, where it'll make it kind of like glide from note to note. That sounds cool. But another trick that you might not know is to use a like fake mod wheel action. So basically when you have a mod wheel, it'll kind of like bend the pitch a little bit. So basically what you do is you just take like one little note and you put it where you would want the mod wheel action to be. So for instance, this little part right here sounds cool, but I want that little thing right here though. So I'm just going to put that little note right there, and then it'll basically glide there and then glide back immediately to the original note. And it just adds so much more character to it, and it just makes it sound like you know how to like really do your stuff on the keyboard and everything like that. And with that being said, that's going to conclude the video. My name is Devin. I also go by Infinite or Pop by Infinite. And if you want to learn how to make Blxst type beats with only stock plugins, click this little button right here. Oh wait, I think it's this one actually. Click right here.